Imagine scrolling your feed late at night and bam, Amy Schumer's entire world vanishes. Thousands of posts, gone in a click. Then she drops one killer shot. Her in a fire engine red mini dress, toned legs for days, that confident smirk screaming, "New era." Fans lose it. Is this a glow-up or a total rewrite of history? What drove the queen of raw comedy to nuke her digital past right as her bodies never looked sharper? March 2025, Amy's staring down her reflection after that second mounjaro jab. The needle barely stings, but the next week's pure fire. "I've lost more weight here," she drops in a TikTok, voice casual, smirk wicked. This GLP-1 beast, prescribed for her diabetes, starts carving her down like a sculptor gone rogue. Pounds vanish overnight. Her jawline sharpens, hips slim. Abs peek through like they've been hiding in witness protection. Paparazzi catch her strutting out of a SoulCycle class. Leggings hugging new curves nobody asked for. The internet explodes. Amy's snatched. Ozempic who? But here's the twist nobody saw coming. The drug doesn't just melt fat. It flips a switch in the bedroom. She tells Howard Stern, straight-faced, "My drive? Through the roof. Chris is not complaining." Date nights turn electric. Suddenly she's the one dragging him out past midnight. Fans flood her DMs. "Spill the tea on the libido boost." She just winks. Yet every glow-up has shadows. Side effects whisper in, nausea at 3 a.m., the kind that doubles you over. She powers through, posting mirror selfies in crop tops, captioning, "Feeling dangerous." Hollywood whispers, is this the comeback or the calm before the storm? Because as her body shrinks, her past starts disappearing too. And what happens when the old Amy gets archived for good? Picture this, one quiet Tuesday, Amy's grid. Once a wild museum of sweaty stage shots, bloated face selfies, and unfiltered mom rants, goes dark. Poof. Thousands of posts, archived or deleted, nobody's sure. The silence screams louder than any caption ever could. Then bam, first new photo drops. Red Valentino mini, legs crossed like a boss, smile sharp enough to slice glass. In caption, "Feeling good and happy. Deleted my old pics for no reason." The internet detonates, erasing fat Amy. "That's betrayal," body positivity warriors howl. Screenshots of her old curves held up like evidence in court. Trolls flood comments. "Hypocrite. You preached love, now you hide. But Amy." She slides into stories like a sniper. "Hey media, stop writing my diary. I didn't delete, 'cause they were pre-slim. That's your fanfic. I'm proud of every inch, always was. No filter, no flinch." She doubles down in a follow-up post. Those pics weren't shame. They were life. But Instagram's a highlight reel, not a shrine. Fans split down the middle, half crown her queen of reinvention, half burn her at the stake for selling out. X threads spiral, one viral post with 200K likes. She built a brand on real bodies. Now she's curating like every other celeb. Yet buried in the noise, a quieter truth leaks. The wipe wasn't about weight. It was about pain. In the scars she finally stopped wearing like medals. But what kind of agony makes a comedian torch her own history? Let's peel back the punchlines to the wars nobody saw. Endometriosis hit Amy in her 20s, like a freight train with no brakes. Cramps that folded her in half, periods that lasted weeks, sex that felt like betrayal by her own body. "I'd be on stage cracking jokes while bleeding through my jeans," she once muttered on a podcast, voice flat. Then Cushing syndrome barged in. Steroids for a mystery illness puffed her face into a stranger's, cheeks swollen, eyes buried. She stared at red carpet photos and didn't recognize the woman staring back. "Humiliating," she labeled it. It a shredded disc in her back that turned every step into a gamble. And you've got a comic-popping painkillers just to hit the mic. Nights she'd ice her spine while her toddler slept, whispering, "Mommy's okay," through gritted teeth. For years she soldiered on, bloated, aching, smiling for the flashbulbs. But 2025 flipped the script. Endometriosis finally quieted after hormone tweaks. The back, physical therapy and stubborn mornings on the mat. Cushing faded as the last steroids flushed out, her real face emerging like a time-lapse bloom. "I'm pain-free for the first time in a decade," she posted, eyes glassy in a rare quiet clip. "No more cancelling gigs. No more faking it through playground chases." Strength returned in waves, deadlifts at the gym, piggyback rides with Jean, laughter that didn't hurt. This wasn't a diet win. It was survival. And with every scar that stopped screaming, the old photos started feeling like evidence from a crime scene she no longer lived in. But freedom came with a new drug, and a darker history with its cousins. Rewind to 2022, when Ozempic strutted in like the hottest new toy in Hollywood. Amy grabbed it, desperate to tame her diabetes and maybe drop a few. First week, she's green, sprinting to the toilet every hour, puking like a college freshman. I couldn't keep water down, she told Howard Stern, laughing through the memory. A rogue gene, GDF15, cranked the nausea to 11. She was bedbound, ghost white, calling it quits after one brutal month. Never again, she swore. Fast forward to early 2025, Mounjaro slides in, same GLP-1 family, gentler cousin. Prescribed for blood sugar, not vanity, but the side perk. 40 pounds melt off like ice in July. She's not preaching miracles. She's posting gym mirror selfies mid-squat, captioning, "This is sweat, not sorcery." Clean eats, brutal trainers, HRT for perimenopause fog, those are the real MVPs. Rumors swirl that Mounjaro's the magic bullet, but she shuts it down. I'm not a billboard. It's a tool, not the toolbox. Fans dig deeper. X-threads dissect her arms, her waist, her glow. Some whisper gene edits or secret surgeons. Others just cheer. The truth? She's finally medicating the disease, not the mirror. Weight's a bonus, not the prize. But as her body rewrote itself, something else shifted. The way she talks about the little boy watching her every move. And that's where the real stakes hide. 6-year-old Jean barrels into the kitchen at dawn, sneakers squeaking, demanding pancakes shaped like dinosaurs. Amy flips them one-handed, humming off-key, no wince when she bends to grab the syrup. That's the win nobody screenshots. His wellness rides on my humanness, she wrote in that red dress post, half joking, half terrified it's true. Studies back her up. Kids of thriving moms sleep better, laugh louder, mirror the vibe. She's seen the flip side. Flare-up days when endometriosis chained her to the couch, Jean tiptoeing past, whispering, "Mommy sick again?" Now she's the one chasing him through Central Park, knees pumping, lungs clear, no painkillers rattling in her pocket. Bedtime stories stretch longer. She's not counting minutes until the ache lets her lie flat. HRT killed the hot flash fog. Mounjaro steadied the blood sugar. Workouts rebuilt the core she thought was gone forever. Jean watches her deadlift the grocery bags and asks, "Mom, are you a superhero now?" She laughs, but the mirror doesn't lie. Shoulders carved, stride fearless, eyes bright. This isn't vanity. It's legacy. A boy learning that strength isn't size, it's showing up. Yet tabloids smell blood in the glow-up water. Whispers slither out. Chris Fisher's quiet, the Hamptons house listed, separate vacations. Is the new Amy too much for the old marriage? And if the rumors stick, who gets custody of the happiness she just clawed back? Hollywood's rumor mill never sleeps, and Amy's glow-up just poured jet fuel on it. First whisper, the $12 million Hamptons farmhouse hits the market, quietly, insiders hiss. Then Chris is spotted solo at a farmer's market, no ring finger flashing. Tabloids pounce. Weight loss wrecked the marriage. X-threads explode. One viral post. She got hot, he got left. Classic. 300k likes. Sources, nameless, always nameless, feed the beast. She's a different woman now. Chris can't keep up. Another leak claims separate bedrooms, late-night fights over her new schedule, gym at 5 a.m., red-eye flights for stand-up. Fans dissect old photos. Amy's arm around him looser, smiles tighter. But Amy... She torches the noise in a single story. We're solid. Stronger than your clickbait. No ringgate, no split papers. Just a selfie of them splitting lobster rolls, her head on his shoulder. Still, the speculation festers. Some say the delete was step one in a rebrand. Ditch the past, including the husband who loved every version. Others swear Mounjaro's libido spike turned their quiet farm life into a pressure cooker. Truth? They've weathered worse, AVF hell. Autism diagnosis for Jean, her near-fatal C-section. Yet every transformation costs something. And when the dust settles, will the feed stay curated? Or will the cracks finally show? Amy didn't erase her past. She just stopped letting it rent the front row. Instagram's a stage, not a soul, and she finally kicked the old props to the curb. Perimenopausal, medicated, fluctuating, she owns every inch, every scar, every laugh line earned the hard way. The red dress isn't armor. It's proof the war's over. She's strong enough to carry Jean piggyback, sharp enough to roast a heckler, alive enough to feel the sun without flinching. And that's the real flex, choosing joy over judgment, health over headlines, now over nostalgia. Rumors will swirl, trolls will type, but she's already laughing in the next room. So here's the question that lingers in the blank grid. When was the last time you deleted the version of yourself that hurt to look at? Not to hide but to heal? Drop your story below, messy, real, unfiltered. Hit subscribe if Amy's fire just lit yours. Next glow-up's waiting.